My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. WikiLeaks just tweeted out about a little over an hour ago. We will release a statement tomorrow about Assange. Our editor is safe and still in full command despite reduced communications with staff. So Julian Assange is safe, and he's still running the show, and despite reduced communications with staff, so that could mean something still going on with the internet in the Ecuadorian embassy. Basically, I wanted to do this segment, very simple segment and very simple message, and WikiLeaks 16 will be out, no doubt, today, technically. In a couple of hours or so. But we will release a statement tomorrow about Assange. Our editor is safe and still in full command despite reduced communications with staff. So we heard about the armed police showing up. Then, and prior to that, the Ecuadorian embassy shut down Assange's internet. And then, of course, we had a CNN host say that it was illegal to read WikiLeaks. And we've discovered a whole bunch of things, especially from the recent WikiLeaks revelations. But this segment is very simple, just to inform everybody of the latest tweet from WikiLeaks that Julian Assange is safe, absolutely safe, and they're going to come out with a further information. At least from the tweet, it says that they're going to come out with further information very soon. Give me your thoughts below. What do you think about the fact that there's an obvious attempt by Hillary Clinton's campaign to silence Assange, and also blame Russia for WikiLeaks, even though, number one, WikiLeaks is exposing corruption within the Democratic Party and surrounding Hillary Clinton. And that corruption should be the job of the Washington Post and the New York Times to address those issues. We don't have that, unfortunately, in the United States of America anymore. We have a bunch of public relations firms, and we have a couple really great publications, and then we have WikiLeaks really exposing the truth. And this is why people gravitate towards WikiLeaks and other sources too. This is why when Guccifer or DC Leaks or WikiLeaks comes out with the DNC emails showing that Bernie Sanders was cheated, and then you have Debbie Wasserman Schultz and other DNC officials resign, and then we find out the Wall Street speech transcripts that Hillary Clinton would not show the public, that WikiLeaks has shown the public. This is the type of thing that journalism should be about. It should be about exposing corruption. It should be about asking really tough questions and pushing the envelope in terms of finding out answers. The fact that the Washington Post and the New York Times and a bunch of others essentially work for Hillary Clinton as public relations firms is why WikiLeaks is so successful, or why it's so popular, at least within the United States of America and most likely throughout the world. Well, it's definitely popular throughout the world, of course, but it's popular within the U.S. because we don't have a media that cares about corruption on the Hillary Clinton side. Only Trump. They spend 23 times more media coverage on Trump, and then they tear him down. They don't ask the questions needed to be asked, like why did Hillary Clinton own a private server? All these things. But from the latest WikiLeaks revelations, we find out so much. The Clinton Foundation, pay for play with a Middle Eastern country, we would never have found this out. The fact that Qatar is giving Bill Clinton $1 million for his birthday for 5 minutes. The fact that, and this is something that the New York Times doesn't care about, the fact that within one of the WikiLeaks emails shows one of the top Clinton Foundation officials saying that there are 500 examples of conflicts of interest pertaining to Bill Clinton and the Clinton Foundation, and that he gets expensive gifts from countries, and he's personally paid by 3 Clinton Global Initiative sponsors. We could go on forever. Of course, John Podesta lobbied for Uranium One. Not a lot of people know this. When Uranium One was owned 50% owned by the Russian government, and now they're blaming Russia for WikiLeaks. So the point is, it's a complete deflection, a diversionary tactic. What WikiLeaks is doing is what the American media has failed to do and is failing to do. Really quickly, I'll leave you with this. When the you-know-what hits the fan, and let's say Clinton is installed, and we know from one of the WikiLeaks emails that a billionaire basically stated, we don't live in a democracy, which is something all Americans know. The media that loves Hillary Clinton so much will turn on her and Bill in a heartbeat, because the media has no value system. At least the New York Times and Washington Post really don't. They gravitate towards power. And when they see power slipping, they will be vicious, just absolutely turn and betray Bill and Hillary Clinton and the entire neoliberal machine. And they'll pretend, and all these publications will pretend, that they were just like WikiLeaks. But you know and I know that they're not like WikiLeaks. And you know and I know that WikiLeaks is doing something that's historic. It's helping our democracy because it's shining a light on corruption. The fact that there's infinitely a lot more corruption within the Democratic Party, that's probably the reason they're focusing on Hillary Clinton. Give me your thoughts below. I know I went on a tangent, but I wanted to put things into context because Julian Assange, I believe, is a hero. And I believe that he is doing something, a very good thing for American democracy, because the press sure as heck is not doing that. This is WikiLeaks. We will release a statement tomorrow about Assange. Our editor is safe and still in full command despite reduced communications with his staff. Give me your thoughts below. Assange is safe and doing well, according to WikiLeaks. Thank you so much for listening.